very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friends in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. And I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Alright guys, we are starting our Pokemon Platinum Card-Locke, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of music. It was from Nate Wants to Battle. Check him out over on YouTube. He does a lot of Pokemon videos. He has a lot of Let's Plays. He does a lot of music. I'd say he's all around a pretty cool guy. But anyway, we're going to be fast forwarding through the beginning part of this. It is just the explanations of how to play the game, introducing you to your rival. You get to see Galactic's boss, Cyrus, and then you get your Pokeballs and your starter, which we are not going to have because the rules of this Card-Locke are you go and you buy up to 3 packs of Pokemon cards, preferably a TCG of a newer variety, unless you're playing one of the old games, which, you know, there's a limited amount of Pokemon to choose from. Personally, I picked one from the X and Y and just happened to get all Platinum or lower, so I decided I would play Platinum since I don't know much about the game. Anyway, so as you can see from the layout, we have 6 Pokemon already there and only one of them is colored. That is because out of the 3 packs, I went through and picked the 6 Pokemon that I wanted to make a team out of. And honestly, the options were a little limited. I ended up picking a Skarmory, a Dusknoir, a Luxray, an Articuno, a Scyther, and an Arcanine. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was pretty pumped because the last card I pulled was the Articuno. But what the rules are going to be is that you can only use those 6. You can only use those 6 for the entire game. If you have a Pokemon die in the Nuzlocke, it is dead. It is dead for good, and there is no power in your box. You cannot pull anyone back because these are the 6 for the entire playthrough. So if your Articuno dies on the second gym, you're going to have a 5-man team for the rest of the game, and you're just going to have to hope that no one dies. Anyway, so what I did was I assigned each of the 6 a number, and then I randomly chose a number and then continued to do that until I had an order from 1 to 6. And the order you see them on the layout is the order that you will be receiving them. So, what do you mean receiving? Well, I don't think it's very fair to start out with 6 Pokemon, given that they're probably going to be pretty powerful, or at least Articuno would be. So what we're going to do is after they're randomly picked, you get to have your first one immediately. It is your starter. But once you beat the first gym, you get your second Pokemon unlocked. Once you beat the second gym, you get the third Pokemon, and so on. So by the time you hit by the time you hit the 5th gym, you should have your full lineup all ready to go and to be leveled. So The problem is going to be that if you are not playing on an emulator, you are going to have to get to the point where you can trade, and then you're going to have to send them over, which can be difficult on a lot of the games as you don't get trading for a little bit. I know on this one I just went till I got Pokeballs, and then I put the Pokemon I wanted into the game at around level 2 or 3. But that shouldn't be a problem. So anyway, I got all the Pokemon. I put everything but the starter in my box, and it went pretty well. But as of right now, I think we're ready to go. This episode is pretty much just an explanation of the rules. I'm probably forgetting some stuff. I will have a link in the description explaining more. I will also have a link describing the rules of this Nuzlocke. But I understand that this is a channel that nobody's probably going to see, that I am an unknown PokeTuber that just started. But my goal is not for me to get popular. My goal is that I can get some of the bigger PokeTubers to try this kind of lock. I think the Card-Locke is interesting because we will get to see a couple pack openings. It'll put more weight to the cards you pull. And you know what? I think it'll just be all around challenging and fun. But we're almost to the end of the fast forward. So what's going to happen here is we are going to start playing the game with our actual Pokemon. So, all right, guys, let's get started. Okay, guys, so we are going to start going here. From here on out, it's going to be live recording. Before, I had to do a little bit of pre-recorded stuff and then do a voiceover just so that I could get everything to line up right. We're going to do a little bit of a team review. I know it's kind of pointless just because of how small of a team we currently have, but let's just look at what our Skarmory is going to have and what he's like. He is going to start out with a Leer and Peck. Pretty basic moves. I think it'll be pretty good for a starter. Our Turtwig was only rocking a Withdraw and a Tackle, so I'd say we're pretty on level with that. But we are going to go grind just for a little bit, just so we can get some experience, so we can get him up to at least level 5 or 6. He should be alright for a while, just because we're not going to run into any fire types for at least a little bit. But I just want to thank you guys for continuing on through this. I know it's probably not that great of quality. And I also just wanted to mention that I do have a tendency to name all of my Pokemon after mythological gods from Norse, Greek, Roman. I actually did, in this specific instance, name all of them that, just because I felt like I didn't want to name them all Poop for Brains like I normally would. I have a bit of a problem with that. Probably a bad maturity level. But anyway, we are going to continue on through here. I think this episode's going to end maybe around like the 20-minute mark. I think 20 minutes is probably going to be good. I think we're at, what, like 8 minutes in? But we are going to have a little bit of a hard time just because of all the growls he's putting on, and we are very much a physical attacker right now. But yeah, I just want to throw out a big thanks to all you guys that you're watching. It means a lot. Oh, and Starly goes down. I don't even know what is the gym type of this. I don't even know who the first gym is in Platinum. It's not Bug. I don't think it's Bug. I think it's like normal, or is that? I think that's a different gem. Different gen. Okay, so Gym 1 is Orberg, which is Rock. Ooh, we're gonna have a bit of a. Oh, sorry about that. We're gonna have a bit of a problem there, and then we got Grass. That should go over pretty well. Then we're gonna have Ghost, Fighting, Water. Oh man, Crasher Wake. Crasher Wake is powerful. He is all about that power. We're gonna go heal. I'm really not sure how this first episode's just going to turn out, just because it is the first one. It is live recording, and I am fairly new to this, and a lot of it, I'm going to be good in battles. I'm going to be good in high-intensity moments. It's this walking around. It's this running back and healing constantly. It's going to be this grind. It's going to be this first episode grind that's going to give me trouble from rambling. So, if you guys do get bored, feel free to skip ahead. Just look at what's going on, get a good idea, and then jump forward. What is going to be the plan, though, guys, is that the beginning of these episodes is going to be a grinding montage. It's going to be a fast forward, just like if you guys have seen the Soul Lock from V King Nappy and Shady Penguin. We're going to be running a lot like that, just so it doesn't get too boring and we can get through this fairly quickly. I think this is one of the longer games. Nothing important will be missed. If we have someone evolving, I'll stop it. We'll go normal speed. If anyone gets under half, we'll be showing that. Or if I just run into anything cool. But we're not gonna skip over anything remotely important. But things like this, if this wasn't the first episode, we'd probably fast forward through this. But I just wanted to get some ideas out about what's going on. And part of me really wishes I would have randomized this, but I also know that this is probably going to get really, really difficult towards the end, just because we are limited to the 6 Pokemon we are starting out with. And we're probably going to catch a few strong moves that I wasn't expecting. Or, honestly, we could be in some trouble with just this first gym, it being rock type. And we're rocking Steelbird here. But I think everything should be alright. I think we got this. We got all that power. We just gotta make it to Gym 3. Gym 3, and then Articuno's gonna come in and he's just gonna wreck face for us. What makes me really sad is we're gonna miss the ghost type. We are not gonna get the Scyther before we get ghost type. Really, all we're going to have by the time we get to Ghost type is another Ghost. Which, you know, it's going to be a little rough, but the Ghost type should be good for fighting. So, we'll have that Dusclops going in and getting some work done. And I will evolve the Dusclops off screen just because it evolves with an item. And I'm going to have to do some fancy finagling to get that to happen. But I'm going to wait until he is the appropriate level to do that. I'm not going to let him evolve before he should. Just going to check when he can do that. I think it's just a trade with an item, so starting at level 37. So, once we hit level 38, I will just evolve him by force if I have to, so that we can have our full lineup ready before we get to the end game. But guys, just in the comments, leave some opinions, leave some advice for what I can do. I know I have a lot of words, my pause words go on a lot. I say a lot, but you know, I'm new. I think it comes with the territory a little bit. That takes a little bit of ease to get into it, but hopefully this will be entertaining. Hopefully you guys will be at least a little bit entertained. I'm also a little bit sick, so pronunciation is a bit difficult for me right now, but we should be okay. We should be all okay, and it should all be good. We got that scarf game, though. But on the layout, you guys will see that the badges are grayed out. Those will be turning color with the Pokemon we unlock. The cards will also be turning colored once we unlock them. And I might add a little flair to the layout if we get some more views. If this does all right, I'll put a little more work into it, because this was all about a day's amount of work. So I think we're doing all right. I'm still learning a lot of the editing software. I'm still learning how to work fraps. So bear with me, guys. I'm trying. I am trying to do work, but that steel type is saving us right now. This would be a lot more difficult if they weren't doing 1s and 2s. But I think it's time for us to jump over to a little more aggressive of an area. Maybe battle a few trainers. Sorry guys if I get quiet for a minute. That just means that I'm sick and I probably had to blow my nose. In that case, I actually just dropped something and I had to pick it back up. But we're gonna talk to a few of these people. Oh. So don't forget what's happened. Till now, I better save this file. Oh man. Man, we're getting some fourth wall breaks. We are breaking all of them walls. Oh wow, Pokemon are so cool. You can make yours battle and become stronger. I wish I had some. How'd you get over here, man? How'd you get over here? There's grass. I saw grass. Oh boy, item. Oh yeah, now we can get poisoned. Steel type can't even get poisoned, so it's a good thing I got some antidotes. I also bought a few Pokeballs while it was stopped, just so I could get all of the ones I need. And for whatever reason, I decided we're gonna have a couple more. Which, since I can't actually catch anything, that seems a little redundant. So we're gonna drop those off. Any revives now and any Pokeballs are gonna go. So we're gonna sell these 3. Oh, I guess the 9. Man, I bought a lot. Must have bought 15 of them then. Alright, so we got some cash. We're gonna buy some potions. Nope, those aren't potions. They begin with a P. I was close. But so we're gonna snag 3 of them. Okay, so we already did a rival battle with the Turtwig, so now I think we're just gonna go up. We must go up, I guess. Oh, we got Dawn. So I don't know what you guys are watching. I don't know if I'm pulling any viewers from around the tube, but I really do recommend you guys jump over to at least Nate Wants to Battle and watch a little bit of his stuff. And if you have fun, you know, check out some of the people he follows. You got Morgan Watt, who is his girlfriend, and she is very entertaining. I am a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so that playthrough was fun. It was a little irritating sometimes, but you know, that's just part of the game. Sometimes things don't work your way. Oh, okay. Oh, she's teaching us how to fight. She's teaching us how to fight. We got that. I was really confused. I was like, wait, whoa, when did I get a Piplup? But it's okay. It's okay. We don't have no Piplups. But I am going to draw a little bit from the people I watch. I am probably going to be influenced by them quite a bit. And, you know, honestly, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I'll try and keep direct quotes out. But, you know, I've been watching Nate and Dookie for, oh man, since before either of them blew up. So it's been over a year. But you know, I've been watching a lot of Shady Penguin. I've been watching a lot of Nappy. I'll probably be saying things are quite powerful. But you know, I think that's just how people are. We pull from what we've seen. Oh, we got more Pokeballs. We got more useless. If you have lots of Pokemon with you, no, we're just gonna fight with one. We're gonna fight with one. So we're gonna just truck on through here. We're gonna just run on through here and maybe grab some experience as we go. Oh, this is gonna be our first battle with Skarmory. You're a Pokemon trainer, and so am I. Our eyes met, so battle we must. Is this youngster Joey? Is this our youngster Joey? Is this top level youngster Tristan? It's Starly. I was hoping he would have his top percentage Rattata. What's Leer do? Which one's Leer? So we got that 1 HP. We got that 1 HP quick attack. That's not going to do anything to us. So we're just going to drop his defense down a couple more times. So yeah, all of his attacks are just going to do 1. So we'll try and wrap this up quickly. Try and wrap this quickly before he chips us to death. Because I don't think this is going to be that effective. That Growl's going to cancel out one of our Leers. But, you know, I think we're going to be okay. Hopefully the sound on this all sounds alright, guys. I really don't want to have to go through and redo this like I had for the beginning half of this video quite a few times. I'm thinking that the more I use it, the more I'll be able to learn. But, you know, getting things done and out of the way quickly is going to really help keep up the progress of these videos getting out on a regular basis. I should probably also be sitting somewhere upright instead of laying down on the floor playing this. But, you know, the microphone's cord's only so long, and I'm kind of lazy. Level 5, we got all them gains. 3 to defense, so he's going to be pretty defensive. That's going to be good. That's going to be good because I don't know if we're going to have much we can do about it. I'm going to miss out on that super training from the new gens just because that makes everything a lot easier. Guys, and I would love to be able to post an Oris Let's Play, but honestly right now, I really want to finish the game on my own. I only just got the Mega Ring, and, you know, just because of all the work in the schools and all of the colleges and all that stuff, you know, things are a little hectic right now. And I just wanted to do this to relax and maybe get this information out there about the Card-Locke, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Bidoof used to growl. We're gonna peck that beaver teeth. I am going to tackle hug you and not do nothing, and you're gonna stab me with your beak face. You know, that would really hurt. Skarmory's made of steel. A peck's probably gonna do work. It is gonna do work on his face. Whereas I think tackling a steel wall is probably not gonna be the most effective. So I think I win this one. I think by the logic I used to pick football teams, that the metal bird beats the normal beaver. Just like the Chicago Bears should beat the Cleveland Colors. My Pokemon are all tuckered out. I have to go to the Pokemon Center. Damn right, bitch. You're gonna have to go to the center when I'm through with you. But if you guys have any advice, I would really appreciate that being in a comment. I know I'm repeating things. It's just because I'm struggling to have any information on this right now. It's really hard to have anything interesting. Taking out level 3 Bidoofs. The arguably one of the most hated Pokemon, I think. Maybe if not hated, the people who do like him is purely because of the other people that think he is one of the worst. He is one of the worst normal types. I definitely prefer Raticate to Bibarel. Zigzagoon and Linoon are pretty cool. Sentret is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. I ran through Crystal with a level 100 Furret and level 100 Feraligatr and a Lugia. So that was eventful, I guess. And my weakest Pokemon on my team was actually a shiny Raikou, believe it or not. This was the first shiny I ever got. It was a shiny Raikou. But, you know, as a little kid, I didn't understand that. I just was like, man, this sprite looks a little weird. I thought he was supposed to be yellow, not orange. But I didn't understand. So my Crystal game is just sitting there gathering dust, and I have no way to transfer it forward. I'm sure there is a way to get them all the way forward, but I still haven't gotten a second DS or a second 3DS, so trading is actually really difficult, and I would probably have to transfer things to the GameCube and to the Nintendo 64, probably even into Battle Revolutions if I really wanted to have everything I want. That, and actually I think I lost a few into Coliseum because there's one of our teammates. There's one of our teammates, and he is gonna die a painful and slow death. But that is not good. Our attack is getting cut. We're actually gonna use a potion. I'm gonna use a potion and heal and see what he uses, because if he has lightning, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the burn metal. And okay, he's just rocking a tackle. He is just rocking a tackle. There is no spark. I think the AI would have forced him to use the spark if he had it. We're going to be really ineffective though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to speed this up a little bit. We are going to speed this up because I'm going to just sand attack and then leer until he ceases to exist. Alright guys, so that went pretty well. I'm going to hopefully not run into any more of those. We're going to get out of here. And I think we're into town now. Yep, we're in Jubilife. Jubilife, the city of being Jubal life. Don't be shy, follow me. We're going to a rape hotel. She's gonna rape me. So we get the Pokénab in this? Yeah. So we'll have something on the bottom screen for you guys. I do feel bad that right now it's pretty bare, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that right now. So what? Mysterious man, how did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? What? What? You claim we were only what? What? But no, I know better to believe that. No, you recognize me right away as I was someone extraordinary. Is this Looker? I think this is Looker. Now that my cover is blown, let me introduce myself. I am a globe-trotting. Yeah, it's Looker. Okay. This is saying don't be a... Sure. Oh, I hit B. So I guess we never heard to not be a thief. In fact, there are criminals and they don't get in my way. The versus recorder. Oh boy, we can grind against the computer now. Alright guys, but we're at about the 30-minute mark, so I think I'm going to stop this. Once we finish this conversation, just going to look around. Looker's looking around. So we're going to go in. We're going to go in and we're going to have fun. Dude, working for the International Police must be hard. The trainer school, the name says it all. I saw your friend Duker. Duker went in there. He's 3 scrub 5 of me. Guys, I will be making a Twitter and everything relatively soon. I have them right now, and I do follow all of the big PokeTubers. But right now, the only one I have that's not my personal account is going to be used for more of trolling. Kind of like if you guys want to have some fun, if you follow Nate on Twitter, I also recommend following Kuyoya. Maybe throw some subscriptions his way onto his YouTube. I think he would enjoy it. So, alright, I'm going to stop right there. Goodbye and have a nice love.